Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys, I think it's the second time I've done a build like this. It is the Chromowing build. So Chromowing is that dragon that's a Tavern 1 card, and each time you Tavern up, he doubles his attack. And it's a surprisingly decent card because if you play the type of game plan which I probably too often play, where you level up to Tavern 5 or 6 really quickly, it's a good card because while it doesn't start off particularly well, it doesn't really matter if you have like 20 attack and 3 health. So they're just not that good. But if you make it to high Tavern tier and fill in some of the blanks and get like a Nadina, yeah, it's actually a pretty legit half a build, let's say. The thing is, the reason basing a whole build off of that actually seems to kind of work in this meta is because the top end of the game is not that high. There's not a lot of time for players to get like, Murlocs in the hundreds or any kind of crazy crap like that. And also on the flip side, we probably have the best assortment of random fill-in cards that we've ever had. We have Leroy, we have the Manted Queen, and we still have Selfless. We still have a number of the other tech cards that we can use to counter opponents, like they might be weak to Zap, they might be weak to Ghoul. So you just are in a situation where even though the Chromowing thing on Tavern 6 is half a build, it's really, really easy to just fill in the other half with a bunch of garbage. And this is not like totally go this build, guys, you'll win every game. It's not really that, but it is a build that you can fall back on, because let me tell you, a lot of the time what happens when you race the Tavern 6 is you get nothing. And if you get nothing, it's really important to know that you can make use of those Chromowings that you started the game with. So hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you next time.
Let the tide rise!
I'm nitpicking and biased? Are you actually being serious? People told me to go to this website. I went to this website. I read every critic review. People said that I'm uninformed because I need to click on them. I clicked on it, went to a random paragraph, and it was the dumbest shit I've ever read about Diablo Immortal. What part do I have in this? I mean, in all seriousness, man, Jesus, dude, you gotta share some of the copium you're on, because that shit is fire, man. Like, holy crap. I didn't even pick this website. I've never been here before. This is kind of a serious question about the pay-to-win thing, but do you think it would be as bad as it is if content creators didn't exist? Or people who justify spending thousands of dollars on games?
Your presence is mighty!
There are people who spend a lot of money on games. And that's fine. I spend a lot of money on games. Like, a lot of money on games. There is one major aspect.
The tides were with you.
Man, I really like those, actually. I think I'm gonna do a delayed level.
Mere captives in my waters.
The major difference that I noticed immediately with Diablo Immortal is that my time was not respected. Okay, I will show you. I will show you what I mean. This is actually a common thing in video games, where some aspect will actually be pay to win, but others will have like no pay to win options. That's why some of the Diablo Immortal team, they were talking about how you can't buy levels and you can't buy gear. The thing is that, like, well, first of all, I believe you kind of can. I'm not sure if that was like fully debunked, but I think, yeah. I'll show you in a second. Just a second. But the gems that go in the gear are almost exclusively for money, and they contribute an insane amount of power to your character. Far more than any other kind of gear. And yes, maybe you can't directly buy gear. Okay, I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's what they're hanging on. But the gems inside of the gear have attributes, if you pay enough, to quadruple the stats provided by your gear. Again, this is almost an entirely pay-to-win mechanic. A free-to-play player can't get anywhere near those. Like, so like, why play? Like, if you want to play, like, if you want to play on like an unbelievably low level compared to paying players, sure. But the thing is, on top of that, a lot of the payment aspects of the game, they're really in your face. Oh man, that's really good. Kind of out of options though, I gotta do this.
She sells seashells. It's okay, Slimy. Into the abyss it goes. Here is your reward.
Just a sec, guys. You know what? I think I'm gonna sell that. These are just so crazy strong now that I have these. What was I saying? The way the game is set up is it constantly puts speed bumps in front of you and immediately offers you a way to pay through them. Combined with the fact that, like, your time in the game is just on a bottom level compared to paying in the game. It is a really rough setup, even for a mobile game. And considering all of the issues that people had with the game going into it, and Blizzard again, like, assuring players and, that, it'll be great and you can try it and whatever. I think people expected something better than, like, bottom tier pay to win mechanics, right? The game itself is actually decent. Okay, I don't know how fun it is to grind dungeons instantly at high tier. The PvP looked like whatever. So maybe it actually doesn't even have that much replayability. But the payment systems are so bad. Bro, the stuff you buy on one character doesn't transfer to another character you make. They addressed that yesterday by saying that once a month you can change the class of your character. What that means is they are not planning to allow you to share purchases across multiple characters. That's what that means. That's what that reply means. I just want you guys to understand. Because a few people who are like gigacopium on the game, they think that changing your class once a month is good news. It is not. That means they have no plans to change that. That's what that means. It's not even reading between the lines. It's just reading the fucking sentence. Let's go with this, I guess.
Into the abyss it goes. Here is your reward.
Okay. You asked me because I admitted to spending lots of money on Hearthstone because I was a content creator. Yes, if I was not a content creator, I would have free-to-played Hearthstone. But that's because I could have. But the fact that I could have free-to-played Hearthstone is a large aspect to me investing my time playing the game. Does that make sense? I mean, Hearthstone's pretty pay-to-win, but like, it's pay-to-win if you don't play that much and you want to play the best deck in the game and you want to play ranked constructed. Yes, it is pay-to-win under that circumstance. I also think that's not even a fun way to play the game, so I just don't really care. Is anything 100% gated in Hearthstone as a purchase? Yeah, like certain skins on cards, I believe. The Battle Pass rewards, like the Giga Battle Pass rewards. Yeah. Yeah, there are some things.
Fish are friends, not food.
How is Battlegrounds pay to win? Well, if you play Battlegrounds, I don't know what it is, like 30, 40 hours, something like that, every 3 months, it's completely free, and there are 0 disadvantages to playing free-to-play. You just buy the Battle Pass for 2,000 something gold, I think. When a new expansion comes out, the first part of the free Battle Pass has a number of gold options. So I don't exactly know how many hours it is exactly, but it's not that much. But like again, if you play like 2 games of Battlegrounds per month, and you want to play competitively the 2 times per month that you play Battlegrounds, I'm sorry, but you're shit out of luck. Okay, in that specific case, Battlegrounds is pay to win. But like, do you really care if you play for a total of 2 hours, right, per month? Oh, that's nice. Not to mention, the only way to trade gems with other players that are above 2-star rating, you need yet another currency that firstly takes forever to farm free to play, and secondary can be bought from the shop for real money. Yes.
No negotiations, no prisoners.
The only people trading gems are also the people spending money. Whales feeding whales. And whales aren't going to sell them for cheap. I mean, there's this thing in mobile games where they throw too many currencies at you all at once, so you don't really know how the fuck they interact with each other and what that means. And they have successfully done this in Diablo Immortal, by the way, because I don't even know what currency a whale would want that he could trade for. I don't even know what that is. I literally don't know. Is there a currency a paying player would want to trade something he bought in the shop for? Serious question. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Exalts. Silver, you think?
Your presence is mighty.
Okay.
It's no use drowning in this feeling.
I don't know if I want that. I guess it's not too bad. I'm on 6 though. Let's try to get stuff that's better than not too bad. Oh, that's really good.
Try to put out flames now!
I just want to show you guys something. It's like a little exaggerated, but at the same time, not really.
Your wave peaks! Ride it!
Where is this thing? I think it was on... Oh yeah, here it is. Am I gonna lose? Oh, I'm not. Apparently, instead of playing a Blizzard game, I'm biting the hand that feeds me. Yeah, the hand that feeds me is your hand. Thank you for watching, by the way. Appreciate it.
A mighty warrior.
This is my realm.
I guess we can try some Ragnarok scaling. It's not very good, but
The mere sight of this soldier.
I don't fucking know. I don't have another option right now.
My shield for Argus. This is no place for mortals.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that. Okay. Okay.
What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna run this, and this rift right here is gonna cost me about $20.
So he spent $20
really not a big deal. Oh,
for
he's almost
Magic
dead.
Find.
Okay.
You can't buy gear. That's what Blizzard said. You can't buy gear.
So we're gonna do no crests.
And this
I'm
is
gonna
what a
show you
free-to-play
guys what just
player
an average
has to run.
looks like, okay? All
This
right,
is a
let's see the
free-to-play
loot.
run. There you go. That's the loot. 3 blues versus like 14 legendaries. You can't buy gear. Technically true, but you know. I don't know about that.
Was that enough of a challenge?
Just not too sure how to navigate this. I think it might be a good idea to just like move into scam territory here.
With 3 of those, your power will grow.
Yeah, there's no fucking way I can buy that. Okay, like I buy this, I just literally die.
You tread on sacred ground. Yours to command.
Kind of interesting, actually. It's not good versus elementals. Quillbar, elementals, Naga, dragons. Ah, man, it's a really bad zap game. Nah, it's actually not good. It'd be kind of cool if it was, but it's not. It's just not.
Victory rolls in with the tides.
Yeah. I also... And, like, I'm coming from this position as well.
Victory was yours from the
Just a second, let me try to make this turn happen, because this is gonna go to shit real soon. I'm gonna try the Shargless scaling, I guess.
With 3 of those,
Absolutely
your
not.
power will grow.
The second Adina might not be too
Use
bad
of
though.
this minion.
Fish are friends, not
Yeah, okay. Alright. I think I'm just gonna try to scale for now.
my children.
And I'll probably drop the boar for Nadina in a turn or two. Yeah, so I play Blizzard games like most of my life, like literally most of my life. And for the most part, throughout that period, Blizzard's made some really good games. Hell, I'm even playing one right now that I think is a really good game. I think Battlegrounds right now is the worst patch it's ever had. but Battlegrounds in general is the best auto battler I've ever played. I'd even say that it's by a significant margin. I'm a huge fan of Diablo games, and I would like to play more Diablo games over the years. A lot of people are like me. A lot of people have played Blizzard games all of their life. A lot of people have seen the really good games that Blizzard has made and continues to make. I am playing one right now. Okay. Do I criticize Hearthstone? Of course. Sometimes they have really shitty patches, and it blows my mind how some of the things go down. Okay. But for the most part, it's a really good game. Diablo at its best, Diablo 1 was unbelievable. Unbelievable game. Dude, I played Diablo 1 like modded so you could at least run around a little faster like 4 years ago. And it was still a good game. That shit released like 25 years ago, man. More than that. It's like 27 or something. Fucking crazy. This is not going well. He lost, so I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Maybe Golden Dina. Yeah, I got 25. The reason myself and a number of people online are so critical about Diablo Immortal is that not only is it a pretty good game, but it's an incredibly wasted opportunity to actually create like a genre-defining game. Okay. How should I say this? Okay, so you know how I said that if they released the same fucking game and the only thing you could buy is the battle pass, they would make more money over 10 years? I sincerely believe that. If they did that, they would have made one of the best mobile games in probably a decade. They would have redefined how mobile games are perceived and played, and all they had to do is lose a few quarters of revenue, but they would gain it back in years later because people would keep playing this shit for like fucking 10 years, right? But to me, and maybe I'm uninformed, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but to me, it seems like they took that opportunity, threw it in the garbage for short-term stock gains or some shit. And the result of which is an aspect of the gaming community that you can't really put down on paper in terms of value, which is the faith and loyalty of the player base to a franchise, and that franchise is Diablo, is going down the toilet. Okay, that will not show up in quarterly earnings reports. And that is really sad. I need more dragons? I don't know, this will probably work. Because, again, Diablo Immortal is a pretty decent game as the game, but it's completely sabotaged.
You impress me, mortal.
Shit, I think I could die. Oh.
Failure must not pollute your resolve.
Alright, let's layer it up and get out here. Where's he got 5 health? Alright. Fine, I guess I'll take that.
With 3 of those, your power will grow.
Leroy.
Good use of this minion.
Oh fuck, what do we got, like one more roll? Leroy! Shit. No, we got one more roll. We got one more. Leroy! Oh, fuck. Do we have one more? Probably not. No, we have one more. Okay, one more. Leroy! Fuck. I guess we're dead. Alright, there is another way out. There's another way out. Okay. Listen. Check this out. Okay, so what Divine Shield on that? We get a third Nadina. There we go. Checkmate. Third Nadina. I can win it. Start with poison. I mean, poison will just run into the Divine Shield, I think.
Your power rocks the sea.
Oh yes, the cookies in my cookie run. Thank you for the info again. Damn it. Hey, non-zero. I got my Caligos, congrats. Yeah, I was 2 games running on that one. Well look, we got second in that. This is some garbage RNG. Like, look at this build. I literally had those dragons since the start of the game. I just like bought 2 Nadinas and I got this off a triple. Like that game was like fucking AFK. So yeah, I guess we did alright.